Hey everyone, I hope you're having a fantastic day and welcome to this video featuring an in-depth look at the Sierra Madre Villa Station on the A-Line in Los Angeles Metro, here on Tiger Railfan. Let's first start by taking a look at where the station is. It's located towards the northeast terminus of the A-Line, and it's actually the previous terminus before the line was extended to APU Citrus College Station, and now to Pomona North. So it is a station that serves as quite a significant hub of ridership. We're currently at the top of the parking structure, level 4. There's also a bus transit hub located on the first floor. And you can already see that there is quite a buzz in the parking structure with plenty of people getting dropped off and picked up and heading about their day. So this station, you'll notice throughout today's video, despite being located in the middle of the 210 freeway, is still a pretty high ridership station. As you can see, there's even plenty of people interacting on the right-hand side with the 4 tap card vending machines. There's also a screen here that showcases service changes as well as next departure times for the A-Line, which is a service that stops at the station. There's also information detailing the fare caps on LA Metro, which essentially makes fares cheaper if you're a frequent rider. Now, located down there is where the buses enter and exit. So in order to save you some time, we're just gonna head straight to the station now and not stop by the bus transit center. But here is a picture of what it looks like. But without further ado, let's go ahead and enter the Sierra Madre Villa Station through the turnstiles, which is a relatively unique feature of the A-Line, as most stations go based off an honor system. It is worth noting though that these older turnstiles are going to be replaced with new metro gates that you can see right here. Also just ahead is our walkway to the station platform. We can also see some 2 metro security personnel officers on the left. So it's good to see that this station is monitored, as it should be, with the high amount of ridership and patrons using it. Looking through this gap in the wall here, we can see the station with a train waiting in. So it is literally right in the median of the 210 freeway, which does make for quite a hostile environment in terms of waiting for your train. But luckily, at this time of day on a Thursday evening, the A-Line is running every 8 minutes, and we can truly see that with the amount of buzz and activity in terms of the trains arriving and departing at the station. Now, as this was filmed during evening rush hour, we can definitely see that the eastbound side of the 210 freeway is much busier. So this is truly a great alternative to sitting in traffic if you follow the typical 9 to 5 schedule for working. Now, as we enter the station platform here, there will be 2 elevators as well as 2 flights of stairs. So there's a lot of redundancy in a sense that there will always be an elevator open even if one is down, which is especially important because this is pretty high up and we're going from essentially the 4th floor to maybe the same level of the 1st or 2nd floor. But there goes a train departing for APU Citrus College Station, or maybe by the time the video is uploaded, Pomona North, Metrolink Station. We can see one of the elevators just on the right, and looking through here, we can see where we came from, the parking structure where we started. It's truly an expansive parking structure here, and parking is free. So it's a great place to park and ride, especially with the higher cost of parking at other nearby metro stops, although it is still only $3 a day if you choose to use a different station. But we can also see beautiful San Gabriel Mountains in the distance, which is next to the station as well, and the area that we're currently in. We just also saw a piece of artwork this way to the station as well. I'm not sure of the historical significance, but it is pretty cool to see that they are still putting art in these large freeway stations to help break up the industrialist freeway sense of it, to make it a little bit more of a habitable environment for riders. And again, there we can see the very heavy traffic heading east on the 210, and as we go down the steps here, we're going to enter the main platform level. We have an island platform here with tracks on both sides, so you can't really go wrong in terms of getting on the right or wrong platform. But as you'll see in a moment, there is plenty of signage showcasing which side of the platform goes where. But first, right upon arriving, we can see a service change sign located here for the A-Line indicating the Pomona North extension, which is going to be super exciting, making the longest light rail line in the world even longer. There's also a emergency call assistance button there, with some trash cans, and we also have some station information here, specifically showcasing the connections of the San Gabriel Valley stations. Here is the Sierra Madre Villa Station, and looking down towards the bottom, we can track the connections that are in that bus transfer area that we didn't visit, but we saw a picture of. And you can see there's quite a bit of connections. So it's a great station to transfer, although it is worth noting, it is quite a long walk between the buses and the trains. And again, once you're on the platform, there is good signage here that showcases which side of the platform goes where, which is especially important for stations like this, where it is just a single island platform where it's easy to get confused. Looking here, we have one of those new station information signs showcasing arrival and departure times, in addition to events around the area. That one particularly was at BMO Stadium. As we continue along the platform here, we have another one of those signs showcasing the sheer route that is the A line. Now well over 55 miles long with the Pomona North extension. The A line is truly the longest light rail line in the world by a lot. But this takes us to the end of the platform, and there is only one entrance and exit to the station, which was behind us. It is nice though to see though that Metro ambassadors are present at the station, so if you needed something, they can help you out. Looking over here, we can see there is still quite a lot of traffic. This is heading towards downtown LA actually, and Pasadena. So even at any time of the day where it's evening here, it may still be faster to take the A line. Just imagine how bad traffic would be if this was a morning video heading towards Pasadena and downtown LA. So the A line is truly helpful in terms of service and speed. But here again is from the other side that route towards Pomona North, and at the time of filming, the station is now open, so they are yet to update that sign, but hopefully they do it soon, as they have actually done a pretty good job at updating signs for projects like the regional connector and the LAX Metro Transit Center, which had to be one of the most publicized station opening for a good reason. Of course, there is that bridge where we crossed initially from the parking structure, and there is plenty of transit-oriented development there as well behind the parking structure. So there is plenty of residents who have the potential to use the A line here. Although again, it is a little bit of a walk downstairs and back up to the parking structure across the bridge. So that is the main drawback of this station compared to other ones like Monrovia and Arcadia nearby, which are located off of the freeway and directly in those transit accessible neighborhoods. But going back where we came from, there is a staircase if you really wanted to take the steps up and get a little bit of a Stairmaster workout. But beyond here, there is not much, no seats or anything like that, so there's no reason to really be back there. But with that, looking at the traffic over here, it's pretty much bad on both sides, so the A line is truly helpful in a sense of getting people past traffic, and it also helps those who are driving by getting those people who would normally be driving off of the road and onto the train. And now as we turn our direction towards the left center of the platform again, we can see that there is a sign that showcases the rules of the system on the left in the red, and then there's also a system map here, which also does not feature the Pomona North extension just yet, but hopefully those will be updated very soon. And of course, as a reminder, the parking structure was on the left, and overall, the station is quite nice for what it is. It could be better if it wasn't inside the freeway median, but you can't ask for too much. With that, here is a mini compilation of some trains entering and exiting the Sierra Madre Villa Station here. Thank you so much for watching, and have an amazing rest of your day or night.